Hi guys. Today I'm going to show you how I created a DIY target golf game at home. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need for target golf is a cardboard box. So any size cardboard box works, but if you have a rectangle one like this, that's going to work best. So we are going to lay our cardboard box down flat so that the long side is up and the short side is on the edges. And then we are going to create target golf holes, targets, on the side of our cardboard box. So to do this, I used a special box cutting knife, but you could use scissors for this as well. I just want you guys to make sure that you're going to ask permission to do this or use these materials at home or ask for help. See if an adult can help you create this box before you start playing. So to create these target golf holes, I used a measuring tape, and in between each hole I did about 2 inches just to give myself some space. But as you can see, the targets get smaller, so I created a big one smaller than that, one smaller than that, and one smaller than that. So this target golf hole is about 5 inches wide, and I went down an inch each time. If you notice, I also did not cut up as high each time. So the first one is cut wide and then also high, and then the next one is cut an inch less wide and then not so high, an inch less wide, not as high, and an inch less wide, not as high. I did that so that I could make it easy to hardest, all right? And if you notice, I also cut the bottom side of the box, and I did that so that when you're playing target golf and you use one of these balls and it goes through the hole, you don't, it doesn't get stuck on a piece of cardboard right here. It won't give you a hard time getting stuck. So you want to create a little bit of, take some of the cardboard off on the bottom side of your cardboard box. So for the materials that you're going to need, you're going to need a ball. You can use a golf ball. If you do that, please make sure that you ask permission at home, because I'm not sure that people want to share their golf balls without you asking. Or a ping pong ball. You can also ask permission for this one. All right, if you don't have either of those at home, you can create a small ball like this if you just crumple up a piece of paper and tape it up. That'll give it some weight. Or you could, rip up a brown paper bag and crumple that up and tape it up. That could have some weight to it too. So that's what you can create for your golf ball. And then you're also going to need something that simulates a golf club. So here I just used an unopened roll of wrapping paper, and then I put this piece of cardboard at the bottom with this 90-degree angle, and I taped it so that it can help me with my control when I swing at the ball to try to get it through the target. I am outside today because it is beautiful out, even though I heard it's going to thunderstorm later, so I'm trying to enjoy the sun as I can. So this game can be played indoors or outdoors. I am going to be playing it outdoors today for you on the concrete in my driveway. It's not that flat, so it's probably not the best surface to play on, but you could also play on grass in the yard, just like regular golf. We're going to be putting, so you're going to want a flat surface. All right, so I created my own point system for this game. So if you've ever played mini golf, you know that the point of the game is to try to get the ball in the hole or the target in the least number of hits. So you want to be the first one to get it into the hole with the lowest number of hits possible. That's why like a hole-in-one is so good, because it only took you one hit to get the ball into a hole, okay, into the target. So on my box here, right, we have most challenging to least challenging. Least challenging to most challenging. So if this hole is the easiest, then it's gonna go first, all right? So for this game, if I am trying to hit the golf ball or ping pong ball into this hole, and I do it in one putt, then I will gain the most points that I can for this hole, which is 300 points, all right? If I do it in 2 putts or 2 tries from my starting line, then I will get 200 points. And if I need 3 tries or more than 3 tries to get it into this hole, then I will gain 100 points. All right, so even if it takes me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tries, I will still gain 100 points once I get it through this hole, okay? Then once I get it through this hole, I can move on to this one. For this hole, the second hole, if I get the ball through the hole in 1 putt or 1 try, then I will gain 600 points. If I get the ball through the hole in 2 putts, then that is 500 points. And if it takes me 3 or more putts or 3 or more tries, then I will gain 400 points for this second hole, okay? Because it's a little bit smaller than the first one. For this third hole, this one's pretty small, so we got a bigger point system here. 1 putt or 1 try would be 900 points. 2 putts would be 800 points. And 3 or more putts would be 700 points, all right? And then this hole is the smallest of them all. This is the most challenging hole. So if I get my golf ball into this hole on 1 putt or 1 try, all right, I will get 1,200 points. If I get it in this hole in 2 tries or 2 putts, I will get 1,100 points. And if I get it in this hole in 3 or more putts or 3 or more tries, then I will get 1,000 points for this hole, right? So I can't shoot for the second hole until I get it through the first hole, and this is how I score the first hole. I can't shoot for the third hole until I get it in the second hole, and this is how I score for the second hole. I can't shoot for the fourth hole until I get it in the third hole, and this is my scoring system for the third hole. All right, and then the fourth hole is the last hole. It is the most challenging. This is the points system for the fourth hole. All right, so I'm going to set this game up for myself to play and show you guys how to play, and we can see how good or not good I am at DIY target golf. All right, so when I start this game, I'm going to start 3 steps away from the target golf box and go from there. See how hard it is to start from 3 steps away. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna move my measuring tape and tape that I had. That's gonna be my marker, so I know where to start my shots at, all right? So remember, we are putting at the first hole, the biggest hole, all the way to the left. Oh, I missed it. So I did not get 300 points because I didn't get it in on my first putt. Oh my goodness, wrong hole. Oh, okay, so I got 100 points so far. And now that I got it through the first hole, I can move on to the second hole. So now I'm shooting for the 1 second from the left. That was not good. Oh my goodness. Oh, the wind took that one. Oh, okay, so took me 4 tries to get it into this hole. So 3 or more putts would be 400 points. So I have 100 plus 400 is 500 points. I'm gonna try to go for the 3rd hole. I don't think I'm gonna be very good at this one, but I will try for you guys. Oh, wrong hole again. Got to do the hardest one before I needed to. All right, it's getting a little windy out here, but you guys get the point, right? So that is how I play DIY Target Golf. If you guys want to have a different point system, you can have a different point system. If you want all of your target holes to be the same size, you can do that. If you want to label it different, then that sounds good too. Get creative. I hope you guys have fun with this.